What's up, Royals? I'm Kai. Hope you're doing well. And today we have a clutch of Desert Ghost eggs to cut. This one's pretty exciting, so let's see what we got. Getting a bit emotional with these last few clutches. The last egg cutting last week was the DG Clown clutch. That was a highly anticipated one. And then this one is a DG clutch. There's possible Hypo, possible G-stripe in here as well. So the male is a pastel DG Enchi. Sorry. Let me back up. One male is a pastel DG. And then the other male is an Enchi OD-YB pinstripe het DG. The female is a pastel DG, het for Hypo, pas het for G-stripe. And the reason that this is kind of emotional for me is because I was expecting maybe like 5 clutches of DGs, but a couple of them were slugged out. So this is what I'm left with. So as you can see, a couple of them have pipped. They look kind of dark, so I'm not sure if they're DG or not. They don't look it because of the darkness. I did lose 1 egg. There were 8 eggs. Now I have 7. So this looks all right. Go ahead and get rid of this. All right, so let's start cutting. And the next clutch is probably going to be tough for me. I'll explain more in the next video. But for now, let's see what we got here. Okay, that looks like that's not a pastel. I was going to say pastel. It doesn't look to be DG. Yeah, it doesn't look DG. I think this is a Orange Dream. So this must have been sired by the Enchi Orange Dream Yellow Belly Pinstripe Het DG. So let's move on to the other one that pipped. Yeah, look at that. So these are actually on, this is not day 55. This is day 52. And they pipped on day 52, which is quite interesting. Wow. That looks like a DG. That looks like a DG. It's at least a pastel DG, I think. You can see there's not much blood lining the walls of the egg, which means that they are just about ready to come out. The blood will recede closer they are to hatching, and this one obviously hatched on its own. But yeah, the blood doesn't hurt the animal. I mean, the veins don't hurt the animals at all when we cut open the egg. It's tough getting that out. So I'm trying to figure out what this is other than pastel DG. I feel like it's got to be something else. Is it yellow belly? Can't get a good shot of the belly. Alright. I'll give you an update once they come out of the egg, so stay tuned for that. Alright, egg number 3. Egg number 3. Wow. Alright, so this one, really clean. I initially thought it was a DG, but it doesn't look like it. You can see there's slight little bit of peppering along the dorsal. Definitely think it is a, yeah, it's kind of weird, sitting in a weird position here. The head is like tucked in the middle for some reason. Yeah, let me see if I can. So not really poking at it. I'm just touching it, seeing if it wants to come out, and it doesn't. So, but just based on that right there, you see there's 2 little half circles. I'm guessing there's a mirror image on the other side that is hidden from our view. So that's going to look like a butterfly shape or a 4-leaf clover shape. And based on the color, I would say this is a pastel Enchi Het DG. So there we go. Egg number 4. Egg number 4. Here we go. These are coming out really, really bright. That looks to be a DG. Or not. Nope, nope. Nope, I don't think so. Because you can see a little bit of dusting in there. If it's a DG, it should be much, much cleaner. Yeah, you can see that dusting right there along the dorsal. This one, it's got more orange to it. Maybe pastel orange dream, maybe even yellow belly. I do see a little bit of the flaming, although the flames don't look to be very orange. They seem to be white, so we'll have to wait until this comes out. I do see a little bit of white outlining between the blacks and the colors section on this alien head right there. So maybe it's orange dream, pastel orange dream. All right, so we went 4 for 7 eggs already, and so far I think we only hit 1 DG. 1 DG. We got 3 eggs left. So based on our odds, if it was the Enchi Orange Dream Yellow Belly Pinstripe Het DG that sired this clutch, which looks like it is so far, then we should have 3 to 4 DGs in this clutch. I say 3 to 4 because we can't get exact half with 7 eggs. This is promising. That's definitely promising. I don't see any of the dusting along the dorsal. So that is very promising. I would say that this is a pastel DG. Could have something else in it, but right now we'll just keep it as pastel DG. Let's move on. Second from the end. Come on, can we hit our odds? We need at least 3 to call it even. Nope. You can see how much speckling this one has along the side. This is probably a straight up pastel, which makes sense because we have the mom as a pastel. Yeah. I don't see anything else in it. Probably just the pastel. So these are that are not visual DGs are Het for DG, and of course those that are GG are DG. Last egg. We need another visual. We need another visual to hit our odds. This looks promising as well. This definitely looks promising, but it's upside down. So based on that dorsal right there, I would say that this is another DG because I don't see the dusting. Doesn't look very dusty along the dorsal. You can see how creamy it is. Yeah, I definitely think that this is a DG based on that creamy color. Not only a DG, but most likely a Orange Dream. Yeah, I want to say Orange Dream. Orange Dream Yellow Belly or Pastel Orange Dream. We'll definitely know if it's pastel or not by the head. And right now the head is all the way tucked in there, so we're not going to be able to get a view of that. But I'm going to put these in the incubator and probably give them a day or 2. They should be out in about 2 days, and then I'll give you guys an update once they're all out. So now let's get on with the update here. And there's a couple of very nice animals in this clutch. I mean, there isn't anything too bad. Like, for instance, this is the lowest number of genes, this animal right here, and this is a beautiful Orange Dream Het for Desert Ghost. I believe this is a male. And then over here we have, initially I thought it was just an Enchi, but looking at it now, this might even be an Orange Dream Enchi, or Enchi Orange Dream. het for Desert Ghost, and I think this is a female. I think. I might be wrong. Yep, that's a girl. So we have a very nice Enchi Orange Dream het for Desert Ghost female, and these are like the kind that I don't mind holding back, but I will make it available because I do have a couple that are visual Desert Ghosts. And now we have a couple really squirmy ones. To be honest, I think this one might have tricked me while I was in the egg. I mean, just look at how clean it is, right? But over here you can see a little bit of dusting along the dorsal. Near the tail, it's very clean. Near the closer to the head and midsection, you see a little bit of dusting along the dorsal. Same thing with this one. Same thing with this one. This one actually has a little bit of better blushing, lighter blushing right here on the head, and you can see that 4-leaf clover shape. So this is definitely a pastel Enchi. Not sure if it has Orange Dream or not. This one you can see it's a different kind of a shape, so this might be the 3-banger. I'm not 100% sure yet. Let's see. I think these two are, one is male, one's female. I don't quite remember. So let's see. This one is what I think is the 2-banger. That's a boy. This one, possibility the 3-banger, and both of these are het for Desert Ghost. That's also a boy. So we got 2 boys right here. So now let's move on to some visuals, or at least what I think to be visuals. So I think this is a pastel Desert Ghost, and if you look at the eye stripe, they're quite wide. You can see that right there. So I think this might be a pastel Enchi Desert Ghost. Whether or not it has Orange Dream, I'm not sure. But if it's female, I would definitely hold it back and find out. So let's take a look. They are not cooperating. Yeah, it's a girl. It's a girl. So I wouldn't mind holding this one back and finding out for myself. It's got some nice flames up the side. They are a bit orange. You know, if this didn't have DG and if it had yellow belly in it, it would definitely be like really orange or red. But because DG just brightens everything, it almost makes it too bright for me to figure out if it has a yellow belly or not. But honestly, this clutch might not even be a yellow belly clutch. Just give me a second to double check here. So yeah, this clutch does have yellow belly, and this one right here may be the one that actually shows off yellow belly a little bit more than the last one. From a color standpoint, they look very similar, but this one's head is way more whiter. And this is also a very small hatchling. I think this came out of the smallest egg. So I think this may be the pastel Enchi yellow belly Desert Ghost. And I haven't sexed it yet because this is the smallest one. It's a little bit delicate, and you can see these green little bands that I have. And that's because when I was checking on them, the yolk on this one was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was dark, it was rubbery, so I didn't think it was good for the baby to try to absorb all that. And it was like the size of a quarter. So what I decided to do was just tie it off and cut it off. So you can see, I'll flip it over gently. So you can see, I want to show you 2 things here. Number one, it's got some pixelation along the sides. So that's why I also think, that's one of the reasons why I think it's yellow belly. And I'll show you the belly button area. You can see. So that'll just kind of dry up and fall off. And I just tied it up with that band right there. So I've done this before, and they all survive. Sometimes I'll cut that a little bit shorter just so that it won't get tangled up with other things. And I think I'm going to cut that off before I put her with her siblings. So earlier when I said cut it off, I meant to cut off the green bands just to make them a little bit shorter. I didn't cut the knot. I just cut the stringy parts that's hanging out just to shorten it up. But this is the last one of the clutch, and I really think that this is probably the most beautiful one. And I haven't sexed this one. This was the last one to come out of its egg, and I just washed him or her. This one doesn't have pastel, which is why the head is not completely white. It's not like very, very bright white. This is a desert ghost though, and it kind of looks like, wow. I think this is Enchi Orange Dream Yellow Belly. Not 100% sure on the yellow belly, but I see there's a lot of, you know, busyness where the side and the belly meet, if you can see right there. Still not 100% sure, but definitely a beautiful animal, definitely a visual DG. Like I said, this one just came out, so we have a chance to sex it, and I'll do that on camera for the very first time. We'll all find out together. Oh, you have to stop squirming. That's a boy. That's a boy. You can see it right there. So that is going to be a powerhouse DG boy for somebody. I have a couple males a little bit more powerful. One that I produced last season, and then if you guys been watching my videos, I made a what I think to be Enchi Orange Dream Yellow Belly Pinstripe Chocolate DG. So this guy will help somebody else's project and move their project forward. So not too bad. We definitely got some nice babies in there. Definitely stuff to hold back for the future. That about wraps it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you want to be informed of future uploads, make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching. Please share, and remember, Royals for life. Peace out.